Hey, what's up, guys? Back here with another pickup vid for this week. Okay, so as you can see, we have a cigar page unboxing, and we have some random singles here. We're gonna start with the random singles. So, these were actually a gift from a cousin of mine. We go back and forth with cigars. He likes to shop on Cigar Bid. Uh, these are brands that I've never heard of. I'm not really familiar with these brands. So we have Cuba Libre. This looks to be like some sort of maybe Petite Robusto. It honestly looks like a 60 ring gauge, but with a box press. So I'm not even sure if it'd be considered a Petite Robusto. But we have this. We have a La Herencia Cubana. This I've heard of, but I've never tried one. Never really even thought to try one. And then we also have a Nica Libre 1990. So as you can see with these brands, these are some that I'm really not familiar with. My cousin likes to shop on Cigar Bid and try new stuff. So that's where these came from. He got a whole bunch of these, I think like 20 or something like that for like, I don't know, 15 or $20, something crazy like that. So I will say they're free, and I look forward to trying new cigars, especially when they're free. And then next up here, we have a new order. Okay. And you will recognize these. Another 10-pack of Xeno Platinums. So I got these from Cigar Page, per the usual. $40, per the usual. I noticed that in a couple of my vids, some people were asking how I got these, because when they went to Cigar Page and checked, the price was actually much closer to retail. So like $18, $19, which is almost no money off, truthfully. So if you have the emails, a lot of the times you'll get deals that don't get posted directly on the website. So if you just go to the website looking for these kinds of deals, you're really not going to get them. You're going to have to go to Cigar Page, make up an account, and sign up for the newsletter. That said, they sent out an email saying that this is basically last call for the Xeno Platinum Scepter Grand Masters for the $40, that specific deal. I guess that either they were running low or running out or whatever the case is, and they were trying to get rid of the rest of their inventory. So I have a bunch of these. I probably bought 70. I think this makes 80 now of these Xeno Platinums I got from Cigar Page within the last, I don't know, month and a half. When you look at it, I think I averaged right around $4 per stick. So I probably got 80 Xeno Platinum Scepters for roughly $320, $330 all totaled up, which I'm not going to complain about at the end of the day. All in all, this is a $20 stick. So you pretty much figure I got $1,600 worth of Xeno Platinum Scepters for less than $400. Honestly, less than $350. Like I said, probably right around that $320, $330 mark when you factor in taxes and things like that. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to complain. Again, there's not really much to be said about these Xeno Platinum Scepters. I've unboxed plenty of them. On to the rest of this week's pickups. So as you can see here, we have the Fuente Opus X Angel Share. So I've been looking for these for a while, and I finally stumbled upon some. So I was actually fresh off of work, and I just got into the gym to train a client, and I had gotten a call. Now, obviously, I had to do my thing, train my client, but afterwards, I rushed immediately over to my local B&M. This is the B&M that I mention quite often that gets all of the rare Fuentes because they're one of the top Fuente accounts in the country. And got the call. Rushed over there and got there just in time. I got the last one they had. Full disclosure, paid $105 for this 10. So these were not cheap. But this is the Arturo Fuente Opus X Angel Share Chateau de Fuente. And these are in Churchill. So let's go ahead, unbox these. And while I'm unboxing them, I will tell you guys a little bit about this cigar. So the Angel Share Opus X was inspired by a fire that the Fuentes had back around 2012. They had lost a bunch of tobacco that they had been aging. And as the story goes, I believe it was Carlito Fuente who said, well, I guess the angels enjoyed the smoke. Now, I don't really know how true that is, and Fuente is very good at weaving stories together for marketing to sell cigars, which at this point I don't really think they need as much, but hey, a good story to go with a good cigar. For those of you who don't know, the idea of Angel Share usually is applied to alcohol. So wines, whiskeys, whatever, anything, any spirit that you age in a barrel, if you age it long enough, it tends to reduce in volume. It loses some through the barrel just due to evaporation. And that lost alcohol is generally called the Angel Share. So that's where the idea for this comes from. Let's go ahead and take one of these out. So as you can see, this is the Angel Share Opus X. This is a Churchill, a 7x48. Go ahead and take this one out so you can get a better look at that wrapper. So what supposedly separates the Angel Share from the other Opus X's is that the other Opus X's are typically made using the high primer leaves in a tobacco plant. Whereas these Angel Share are made using the middle priming leaves in a tobacco plant. And again, forgive my dirty watch band. Again, I work outside, I work in the dirt, so this watch band gets pretty dirty. But yeah, again, these are made using the middle primer, which is quite a bit tougher, but also a bit more mild than your typical Opus X. I've never had an Angel Share before, so I can't tell you if it's milder than a typical Opus X. But what I can tell you is that nobody that I've seen have one of these has had anything bad to say about the cigar. So me personally, I'm looking quite forward to it. So that's it for part 2 of this week's pickup video, and I'll see you in the finale. And rounding out this, we have the Crown Heads Le Patissiere. We have a Romeo y Julieta Cuban. The secondary band on this says Exclusivo Suiza. Not 100% sure exactly which release that is. And then, last but not least, we have a Cohiba Esplendidos, which is a Churchill 7x47 Cuban Cohiba. Beautiful looking cigar. This cigar is extremely well made. As to be expected, there are no soft spots, no blemishes. Beautiful looking stick. Can't wait to smoke that one. So for this week, we have the 10-pack of one of my personal favorites, the Zeno Platinum Scepter in Grand Master from Cigar Page. 10 of the Angel Share Opus X in Churchill that I got from a local B&M. And these cigars that were gifted to me, again, by some family members. And that concludes this week's new Humidor editions / pickups. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.